Have you ever thought that forgetting someone could truly make them disappear forever? That's the question at the heart of Coco, a story as colorful as a marigold path and as emotional as a final goodbye. Let me tell you this magical tale that begins in a small Mexican village where a boy named Miguel dreams of playing music. But in his family, music is forbidden. Strange, right? You'd think every family would love a little music. But for the Riveras, music is a curse. Years ago, Miguel's great-great-grandfather left the family to pursue a music career and never returned. Since then, the family has banded entirely, choosing instead to pass down the family's shoemaking business. But Miguel, he's different. He idolizes Ernesto de la Cruz, the most famous musician in Mexican history, and secretly teaches himself to play guitar. As Dia de los Muertos approaches, the day when spirits of loved ones return, Miguel uncovers a photograph hidden in an old ofrenda altar that shows his great-great-grandmother with a familiar-looking guitar. That's when the first piece of suspense creeps in. Could Ernesto de la Cruz be Miguel's forgotten great-great-grandfather? The boy becomes convinced of it. Hungry to prove his talent, Miguel sneaks into de la Cruz's mausoleum and strums his guitar. In an instant, he's whisked into the vibrant, glowing land of the dead, still alive, but invisible to the living. Here comes the first thrill. Miguel, now among glowing skeletons and luminous spirit animals, meets his deceased relatives, who are shocked to see a living boy wandering their world. They agree to send him back, but only if he promises to never play music again. Miguel refuses. Determined to find de la Cruz and receive his blessing instead, he runs away, leading to a second suspenseful moment. He meets a trickster skeleton named Hector, who offers help in exchange for Miguel putting his photo on the ofrenda back home. Without it, Hector will be forgotten forever, and in this world, that means fading into nothingness. Their journey together is thrilling, especially the moment when they sneak into de la Cruz's grand party. Amid fireworks, music, and laughter, Miguel finally meets his idol. But then the story takes a shocking twist, the biggest suspense of all. De la Cruz is not his great-great-grandfather. Even worse, Miguel learns that Hector was the true songwriter behind all of de la Cruz's music, and that de la Cruz poisoned Hector to steal his songs and fame. This moment crashes down like a broken guitar string. The man Miguel admired all his life is actually a fraud and a murderer. When Miguel tries to expose the truth, de la Cruz captures him and throws him into a cenote. It's a heart-racing thrill as Miguel nearly fades away, since his time in the land of the dead is running out. But Hector, wounded and weakening from being forgotten, is still willing to help him. And with the support of his great-great-grandmother, Mama Imelda, who once hated music, Miguel escapes. They work together to reveal de la Cruz's crimes in front of the land of the dead. He's publicly humiliated and taken away, while Hector is finally remembered for who he truly was, a loving father and talented musician. As the clock ticks, Miguel returns to the living world with the knowledge that only one person, his great-grandmother Coco, who is old and barely speaks, remembers Hector. In a final, tearful scene, Miguel sings the song Remember Me, the lullaby Hector wrote for his daughter Coco long ago. Slowly, her eyes light up. She remembers. And that moment, that single memory, saves Hector's spirit from vanishing forever. The story ends not with a concert or applause, but with something far deeper, reconnection. Miguel's family embraces music again, placing Hector's photo on the ofrenda and honoring him each Dia de los Muertos. The once divided family now dances together, sings together, and understands that remembering those who came before keeps them alive in ways the heart can always feel. So, if you ever wonder whether stories, songs, and memories can truly bring people back, Coco will show you they can. And sometimes, the most unforgettable journey begins with someone the world tried to forget.